Hello, you're watching the December edition of the Royal Fashion Diaries, where we take a look at the best outfits worn by the royals over the past month. From Kate's beautiful McQueen gown she wore to the Royal Variety performance, to some stunning outfits worn at the Cenotaph for remembrance, and the Queen opting for a beautiful pearly pink number. Today I'm joined by ethical fashion blogger Tess Montgomery, who's going to be talking us through some of the best looks. So to start with, we've got Kate at the Royal Variety performance, and she's wearing Alexander McQueen, accessorised with Jimmy Choo clutch and Jimmy Choo pumps.
What a look.
What a look.
I mean, look at her. I think it's amazing how she fits everything, and she fits it so well. I mean, she looks absolutely stunning. I love the dress. I think she has worn the shoes before, and maybe even the clutch. And I think with Jimmy Choo, it's such a good kind of capsule wardrobe brand because it's so classic, so comfortable. I love this look on her. I think it's brave because she just has that stunning beauty as well, and it's just she looks absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of my favourite ever evening looks on her.
Kate's next look was her appearance at a mental health charity called Shout, and she's wearing this blazer by Smythe, complete with Joseph trousers and paired with Vito Rossi Piper pumps.
Yes, and it's nice to see her in trousers.
It is.
Isn't it? We don't get to see her in trousers very often. She quite favours a dress or a skirt. And also, I'm a big fan of the blazer. I'm obviously wearing one right now. I think that it's such a versatile piece. You can wear it in so many different ways. And the fact that she has this blazer, it fits her perfectly. It really suits her. I'm really hoping we're going to get to see her wear it over and over again in many different styles. And I also really love that she's gone for a plum pair of trousers.
And I think those heels she's worn before, they're a favourite of hers.
They look comfortable.
They do.
Which is really nice. They're stylish and they're comfortable. And the same thing again, because they're black, they have a slightly bigger heel. I think this is something that she could wear over and over again as well. It's a great part of her wardrobe. I think this is a really nice look on her. It just shows that you can kind of dress down but still look appropriate.
Definitely. And I think as well it's the kind of thing that you could recreate. Like you could wear this yourself. It's not difficult to go out and buy similar items.
Very easily, and also most of the time we already have a blazer. You don't have to copy it per se, but you can just take the kind of style cues from it. You can take the blazer, a nice jumper under, a pair of trousers and a pair of black pumps, and you have a really classic, timeless look that always works. And then I love that she's paired it with slightly more elegant earrings.
They are the white gold and diamond Empress earrings, which we've seen her wear before, so they're clearly a staple item of hers.
I just love how they can take these pieces that obviously might be in a family for a very long time and then just update them, upgrade them in this way and make them look really modern or fresh, even though it's something that obviously has a lot of history behind it.
Also, she's wearing, the blazer is a Prince of Wales check blazer, which was obviously first made famous by Princess Diana. So there's a little bit of that heritage again in what she's wearing.
She's very clever with her dressing, isn't she?
Yeah,
definitely sending messages in all the right ways.
Yeah. The next event was at the Remembrance Service at the Cenotaph in Whitehall, and Kate looks really appropriate here, dressed in all black, and she's wearing an Alexander McQueen coat and a Philip Tracy fascinator. Oh,
Philip Tracy is the kind of choice of the royal family, but also I think she's really tied it together really nicely because obviously the hat gives a little bit of interest whilst she's still being very appropriate. In this situation, it could be quite easy to go boring in the way of just going very plain with things because you think appropriate and you think, oh, okay, black, and it could be very bland. I think she's done very well on still looking into. I mean, it's a situation where you don't really want to focus on the clothes.
No.
But she also knows that people are maybe not on the day, but later on are going to focus on her clothes, going to look back at pictures like we're doing now.
Yeah.
And to be able to look at her like that, where she's both being incredibly appropriate and perfect for what she's doing, but also being able to say something about it and the fact that it's a beautiful outfit, she's beautifully put together and with great designers.
Yeah, you're totally right. And there's these really nice little details in the outfit. She's there's some braiding on that top and it's military style, and there's a zip that goes all the way up to the top. So it's not just your average blazer coat situation.
No, and then she's lifted it with a really lovely pearl earrings as well. And I think that just gives that little bit of extra touch, just to kind of, just put a little bit of something in there that's also very appropriate, but beautiful.
So Here we have same event but very different approach. We've got Meghan wearing a Stella McCartney coat and a felt hat by Stephen Jones.
I mean, I love Stella McCartney, and for many reasons. I think brilliant, beautiful designs, but also very ethical, very sustainable. She was one of the first, and she's doing it incredibly well. I love that Meghan is choosing to wear Stella McCartney. I think the coat is beautiful and really suits her. And that hat, I mean, what a style statement.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it could go so wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not. I think she's pulling it off really well. I don't think I could pull it off, but she does. And it's just something about her. It's just her style legacy. I think that she actually knows her style very well. She has had to tweak it slightly, obviously in the last few years, but little things like this just shows that there is a fashionista that lives inside of her, but that she's very, very clever with when she lets it come out and how. And I mean, she looks completely appropriate. Again, I wouldn't say that anyone could fault this at any point for the occasion, but it also gives us something to look at and go, wow, you know what, that is really interesting and very stylish.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a really unusual shape that you wouldn't see being worn very often, and yet it does just really complement her bone structure. She looks brilliant.
That, and also it works with the coat. It works. I think she's just done a brilliant. She's obviously really thought this through. I think you can see how the kind of the shape of the coat really complements the shape of the hat. She hasn't gone big on either direction in the way of that. They kind of even each other out. I think it's a very, very cleverly put together outfit. I think if she would have had another coat, maybe the hat wouldn't have worked. And I think the coat, obviously, I think is a bit more versatile, but the hat really needs to be styled perfectly to work. And she's done a great job, and I'm really impressed. I have to say, I'm really, really impressed with this look.
Meghan's next look is at the Remembrance event at the Royal Albert Hall, and she's wearing a bespoke Erdem dress, and she's paired it with Aquazzura bow pumps. What do you make of this?
I think it's a suitable outfit, but I'm a little bit disappointed after the first one. I think it's maybe a little bit boring, just a little bit. And I understand completely that, you know, that it's a specific occasion, but I don't know. I think I'm a bit spoiled now with her. I feel like we've expected her to always have like something a little bit extra. And it is a beautiful dress. It's a UK designer, which is always a lovely thing. It fits her really well. I love the neckline. I think the little, just in general, the way it's cut is really flattering.
It's very wide, that neckline as well.
It's very wide, and I actually like that she has chosen to wear it without a necklace.
Yeah.
Because you could quite easily go, oh, that's a place, you know, to put some, you know, beautiful jewellery. And she's chosen to go quite bare with it instead. And I think that in itself is a bit of a statement. It just makes it a little bit more modern than if she would have chosen to kind of, and also her hair is slicked back. She's not even sure she's wearing earrings. I think she's really pared down. And I think that is the way it makes this look work. Would have wished a little something. Not really sure what that would have been, but I would like something a little bit more.
Even, you know, perhaps a more interesting clutch or something, just to make the outfit pop. I mean, I would say like it's quite a mature look. I don't feel like it's really that young or vibrant.
I completely agree. And I think, as you said, maybe it's the clutch. Maybe just a little bit more of an interesting clutch, or maybe a shoe with a little detail would have just elevated it. It would have elevated this outfit to just a place where it would have been a bit more Meghan.
I agree. And Meghan's final look that we're going to be discussing is this look that she wore at the Field of Remembrance at Westminster Abbey. Again, very much in keeping with the event that she's attending, but equally quite stylish.
I think very stylish and very glamorous. This is what I was talking about with the other look, just that little bit of extra.
She's wearing a Centelay midnight blue coat, a Philip Tracy fascinator, and then she styled it with these boots by Tamara Mellon and a Prada belt. So a lot of different elements going on here.
A lot of designers going on.
Let's start with the coat. What do you think of this coat?
So I think this is a beautiful coat. I think it suits her really well. She likes good coats, and the interesting thing with this coat is obviously it's not from this season. It's a past season coat, and we know she likes. Now, this might not be, but she has definitely has a preference for second-hand fashion. She's worn vintage Dior quite a few times, and she's not afraid of wearing something that isn't the latest, which out of a kind of ethical, sustainable point of view is brilliant, because it just shows that you don't have to trend hunt. You're completely fine to kind of, as long as you love something, you know, you should buy it and wear it for the rest of your life. And I get a feeling that that is what she does. I think the hat on this point is the thing that makes that little bit of extra.
Yeah.
It gives that little bit of an interest to the look.
Yeah, it's got that lovely little bow on it and the netting. And it's almost looks like a beret from where I'm.
It does. Yeah, it does. I get like old Hollywood glamour from this.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's an occasion which is very subdued, I think that she's yet again still very appropriate, but she's had a little bit more fun than she did with the other dress. And I like that she's gone with the boots. I'm not really sure what's under. It'd be really interesting to know. And then the Prada floral belt, you don't see much of it, but you get that little bit of a hint of the buckle. And I think that just breaks up the outfit a bit. So otherwise it could have been a lot like black all the way. And I think that little bit of skin, the little belt buckle, and then the beautiful hat on top. To me, this is a smash hit. I think she's done incredibly well with this outfit, and I don't see how anyone could fault it. What do you think?
I agree. I love it. I love the coat. It's alpaca wool, so you know she's warm and perfect for London. And again, like you said, the belt just does add a really nice little touch, and it makes it interesting. And it also gives it the kind of shape that you're looking for. Otherwise, it might just be might drown her, because you know she's got a great figure, and I think it does look nice.
She's quite petite in that way. And yeah, she looks amazing. But she's one of these people that just wears clothes amazingly well. I have to say both of them. Both Meghan and Catherine wears clothes very well. The clothes don't wear them, they wear clothes.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think it's brilliant. Another masterclass from her, and again, re-wearing you know, something from a previous season. She's done it beautifully.
Absolutely.
And finally, we've got the Queen, and she's meeting Sir David Attenborough, so it's perfect pair really. And she's wearing this beautiful pale pink two-piece with her trusty handbag.
She loves. Is it Lorna?
Yes.
Lorna handbags? She loves them, doesn't she?
She does. She's been accessorising with the same handbag for years, and you know, like her, it improves with age.
Exactly. And it's great. She has a capsule wardrobe of handbags.
Exactly.
That's brilliant. She's not running off getting the latest. She's really sticking with what she knows that works for her. And then I love that she's gone for pink. I mean, she's very good with colours, isn't she?
She is.
I'm a pastel girl, so you might not see it now, but I love pink. So this is just like, and I love her. I think she's brilliant. She's so stylish. Obviously always appropriate, but still she doesn't do so much with cut as she does with colour. And I just love the fact that she's always playful when it comes to colour, and she's expressing herself.
There's gold thread throughout it and beading, so it's quite a statement showstopper piece that she's wearing. And I mean, power to her. She's 93 and she's wearing something really stunning.
Put this on Meghan and just take the gloves off and a pair of heels, and give them maybe a little French tack, and all of a sudden it would be super fabulous.
Exactly.
Not that it isn't fabulous on her too, but it would be like even younger. So it's just, I think whoever made this dress, because we don't know, do we?
No, we don't.
It might be custom made, or this two-piece. Whoever made it really know what they were doing. They're giving her a really fresh look. I think she's very fashion forward whilst still looking very elegant in this. And I love that we're finishing off with this piece, because I think she looks absolutely amazing. I love her to bits. Yeah, she looks great. I think there's no way to fault this.
No, definitely not. And you know, she just goes to show that you can have fun with fashion at any age.
Oh, definitely. I don't believe in rules in that way. I don't believe that when you're young, you should wear this. When you're in your 30s, you should wear this. When you're in your 40s, you should wear this. I think that you should try to buy something and wear the same kind of style and the feeling of the same clothes. Obviously, you'll change it slightly but if you can find your core style and you can run with it for almost like your whole life, I think she's done a brilliant job with that.
And that completes this month's edition of the Royal Fashion Diaries. We'll be back again next month, but if you enjoyed it, then please do leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more royal fashion.